Respect isn't given. It's not earned by begging, simping, or pleasing. It's commanded. Respect is not some charity handed out to the most agreeable man in the room. It's not for the ones who bend over backward to be liked, who dilute their truth to avoid conflict, or who shrink themselves just to win a smile. That's not power, that's submission. And deep down, we know it. A man who constantly seeks approval, especially from women, is a man who's forgotten his center. He's forgotten that true respect is born not from what you say to others, but from what you refuse to compromise within yourself. Think about Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, ruler of the known world. Did he command respect by chasing people's validation? No. He led with quiet discipline, inner conviction, and unshakable self-control. His journal wasn't full of plans to win favor. It was full of reminders to be firm, just, and principled. He wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Respect flows naturally to the man who lives like that. Why? Because he doesn't need it. And that's exactly why others feel compelled to give it. The moment you stop chasing approval from women or anyone is the moment you become powerful. This is where the game flips. The day you stop needing their validation, that's the day you walk different, talk different. You're not performing anymore. You're not adjusting your tone to keep her happy. You're not nervously checking if you said the right thing. You become grounded, rooted in something deeper than temporary praise. Women can feel that. People can sense that. And whether they admit it or not, they respect it. Because most men don't carry that energy. Most men are still starving for attention, affection, or approval. Let me be real. The guy who's obsessed with making her like him will never be respected. He might be tolerated, used, entertained, but never respected. And if there's one thing Stoicism teaches, it's this: you were not born to kneel before the opinions of others. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Translation: stop trying to look good. Start living true. Because respect doesn't come from being liked. It comes from being unchangeable under pressure. Just silent, solid, and unapologetically yourself. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to embody that energy, how to command respect from women without even opening your mouth. Let's get into it. Number 1. The mistake most men make. Most men walk into relationships like beggars when they should walk in like kings. They try to earn respect by being overly agreeable, constantly seeking validation, and bending over backwards just to avoid conflict. They think that if they're nice enough, she'll admire them. If they compliment her enough, she'll see their worth. But let's get one thing straight. A woman doesn't fall for a man who worships her. She falls for a man who respects himself. Think about it. The man who apologizes for being masculine, who hides his truth to avoid upsetting her, who walks on eggshells just to keep her from leaving. That man isn't respected. He's tolerated, maybe even used. Because he's shown her something dangerous, that her opinion of him means more than his opinion of himself. And once she sees that, she can't respect him. Because respect isn't about being liked. It's about being centered, disciplined, and unapologetically yourself. Marcus Aurelius, one of the strongest Stoic minds in history, said it best: "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." You don't need her approval to be valuable. You don't need her compliments to feel like a man. You become a man of value by living by principles, not by trying to be pleasing. A lion doesn't ask the sheep to like him. He just walks like a lion. You don't beg for respect. You command it by becoming someone who respects himself first. And when that happens, everything else shifts. Women see it, the world feels it, and most importantly, you believe it. Number 2, the Stoic way to command respect. Before you ever demand respect from the world, especially from a woman, you must forge it within yourself. That's the first law of Stoic masculinity. Self-respect isn't something you ask for, it's something you embody. Every time you let someone cross a line without consequence, every time you stay silent when your values are tested, you chip away at your own throne. And here's the hard truth. If you don't treat yourself like a man, of value she never will. Women are intuitive. They can smell insecurity masked behind bravado. They know when your confidence is an act, and they will test it. That's not cruelty, it's biology. Respect is not built with words. It's built with 3 unshakable pillars: boundaries, composure, purpose. Boundaries mean you have a line and you will not beg anyone to stay who crosses it. Composure means you're not reactive. You're deliberate no matter what storm she throws at you. And purpose is the crown. A man with direction doesn't chase approval. He moves forward, with or without company. That's why Seneca's words cut deep. A man who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary. That's you when you overthink a text. That's you when you replay her coldness over and over. You're giving away your peace, your power, to someone who hasn't even earned it. The Stoic man? He doesn't play that game. He is calm, detached, grounded, not because he doesn't feel, but because he has mastered the space between stimulus and response. He doesn't fear rejection because he doesn't tie his worth to being chosen. He chooses himself. He knows his mission. He speaks with clarity. And when the energy shifts, when she disrespects, manipulates, or plays games, he doesn't plead. He walks away. That silence, that indifference, that is the most commanding message of all. Women respect the man who respects himself first. And that is magnetic. Number 3. What to do to gain instant respect. If you want women and the world to respect you instantly, start by doing what most men are too afraid to do. 1. Stop explaining yourself. You don't need to justify your decisions to anyone who hasn't earned the right to question you. Real men move with quiet conviction, not because they're hiding, but because they've already fought the internal war and made peace with their choices. When you constantly explain yourself, you're subconsciously seeking approval, and that's weakness. Women feel it, people feel it, and they lose respect for you. You weren't born to please everyone. Your life is not a courtroom. Your presence should speak for itself. Epictetus nailed it when he said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Live your principles, don't preach them." The loudest man in the room is rarely the most powerful, the one who acts with silent confidence. He's the one who owns the room too. Say no without guilt. No is not aggression. It's clarity. It's strength. A man who cannot say no without flinching is a man who has no control over his time, his energy, or his self-worth. Boundaries aren't walls, they're doors you choose to open for the right people. And guess what? The more you say no without explanation, the more people, and especially women, start seeing you as a man who values himself. You can be kind and still say no. You can be respectful and still shut the door. But if you're always available, always saying yes, always bending to avoid discomfort, you become invisible. Stoicism reminds us that freedom comes from discipline, and that includes the discipline to protect your time and dignity. 3. Control your emotions. No woman respects a man who loses control when life pokes at him. Emotional outbursts, desperate texting, chasing validation. That's not masculine strength, that's chaos disguised as passion. Stoic power comes from the ability to feel everything, but be ruled by nothing. Life will hit you. Women will test you. People will push you. The moment you react, you hand them control. But when you master your emotions, you become unshakable. Marcus Aurelius said, You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Let them talk. Let them provoke. Stay calm. That's the kind of fire that doesn't burn. It commands. 4. Walk away when disrespected. This is the hardest one. Not because walking away is physically difficult, but because your ego wants to stay and prove something. But a true man doesn't argue with disrespect. He leaves it behind. When you walk away, you don't just protect your peace. You send a message. You show people how you expect to be treated. You teach them that your value isn't up for debate. Don't tolerate the bare minimum. Don't stay to fix what's not your mess. If a woman tests your limits and sees that you stay, no matter what, she won't respect you. But if she senses that you have the strength to leave, she'll either rise to your level or fade out. Both are wins. Respect isn't given. It's drawn out by your standards. Because here's the truth. Women don't respect men who tolerate. Disrespect, period. You can't force anyone to see your worth. But you can refuse to shrink to fit their comfort. The moment you hold the line, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, the world begins to treat you differently. That's not arrogance, that's self-respect. And that is Stoic masculinity in motion. Number 4, energy speaks louder than words. You don't need to yell to be heard. You don't need to flex to be seen. In fact, the loudest man in the room is often the weakest, the one who constantly seeks validation, approval, or praise. He's operating from a place of inner emptiness. But the man who walks in silence, who doesn't need to speak to make his presence felt, that man holds real power. Because presence is not about noise, it's about energy. It's about the calm, controlled force that radiates from within, a force forged by discipline, pain, self-respect, and unwavering self-awareness. Imagine walking into a room where everyone's trying to outshine each other. Flashy clothes, forced laughter, empty chatter. But then one man enters, quiet, composed, unbothered. He speaks little, if at all. He listens. He observes. Yet everyone notices him. Not because of what he says, but because of who he is. That's not charisma. That's not charm. That's presence. And it doesn't come from ego, it comes from detachment. The kind of detachment Epictetus wrote about when he said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." This is the energy of a Stoic warrior. A man who doesn't chase outcomes, who doesn't beg for validation, who doesn't need to dominate the room, because he's already conquered himself. That's the most intimidating energy a man can carry. Not loud, not aggressive, but grounded. Clear, unshakable. And in today's world, where most are addicted to attention and afraid of stillness, that kind of energy is rare. And because it's rare, it's powerful. So the next time you walk into a room, don't focus on being liked. Don't shrink to make others comfortable. Let your presence speak. I know who I am. I don't need your approval. That's not arrogance, that's inner peace. And inner peace, my brother, is the loudest statement a man can make. Conclusion. You want women to respect you? Then start by doing the one thing most men avoid: respecting yourself. That means you don't fold under pressure, you don't explode when you're triggered, and you damn sure don't bend your values just to be liked. A man who has no control over his emotions is a slave, not just to others but to himself. A man who respects himself doesn't tolerate disrespect, doesn't beg for attention, and doesn't seek validation from people who don't matter. You lead. You walk with purpose. You draw a line in the sand and say, "This is who I am. You're either with me or you move." That's not arrogance, that's clarity, that's command. The world doesn't need more nice guys trying to please everyone. It needs more men who know where they're going and aren't afraid to walk alone. Don't chase. Command. This is the mindset of a Stoic warrior. Marcus Aurelius said, "The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have." And that includes female approval, social media attention, status games, all distractions from your mission. Focus on what's within your control, your discipline, your energy, your code. When you show up with that kind of self-respect, people, including women, take notice. Not because you ask them to, but because power doesn't need to beg. It simply is. So if you're tired of the noise, the games, the emotional roller coasters, step off the ride. Build yourself, control your world, and let the rest sort itself out. Subscribe to Stoic 95. We're not here to chase attention. We're here to build unshakable men.